And I'll start off. First, let me just credit St. John's. They're not making a lot of three-point shots over the last couple of games, but if you want to talk about a hard-playing, tough-minded group, I don't know if there is a team in the country that embodies those qualities better than them. 20-second shots, I give them a lot of credit. They're good at it, and obviously they exposed us at a very high level. 81 shot attempts. I can't remember too many games that I've been a part of where a team shot 81 shots in a 40-minute game. And Zuby, their center, who a year ago was very much a role player for them, he's turned into, really an elite front court player in college basketball. He had 8-second shots in the second half. It's hard to get 8-second shots in one half. He did it. And he finished with 18 and 12. So I think it's important for me just to give them credit. In terms of our team, you try to see things in different categories. There are times when your team loses and you feel really good about the effort, the togetherness, and a lot of things that happened in the game. That would have been at UConn without Zach for us, or a quick turnaround where we were down and out against Marquette, but we just fought and found a way to get back in the game. For the most part, a lot of our losses have followed the same pattern where we either don't deliver in the last few minutes, fight to the end, and don't win a close game. But I'll put this game in a different category. The standard of effort and togetherness wasn't there. There was really no energy in the arena from the tip to the final buzzer, and I wouldn't give much energy if I was watching that either, but very disappointed, and something that we have to own and fix right away as we move forward. There are really very few highlights. I would say that coming off of the Georgetown game, me personally, I really challenged Davion McKnight to be better, to play with more force like we've seen him do in many, many games in the last year and a half. And I thought he stood out tonight. 11 points, 8 assists, 1 turnover. The last 10 minutes of the first half, when we made a run at them and went into halftime down 4, in large part was because of his effort. That's it for me.
You called for toughness after the Georgetown loss, and it's a message you didn't get tonight. How confident are you? You have the guys in that locker room that can buy into that message with 15 Big East games remaining until the conference tournament.
This is our low point. And, you can really own it, work together to learn from it and fix it and be better. And that becomes our challenge here as we move through the rest of the week and head to play at DePaul. But you're right, there's a lot of our schedule left. And, our guys, they owe this program, they owe each other, they owe themselves. We put in a lot of work. And really, throughout this season, we've played some good basketball. Haven't always ended with the result that we're after, but the level of play for much of our season has been in place. Tonight, there's no way that I can at all stamp that what happened is acceptable or good in any way.
How alarming, Sean, is the rebounding performance? Not only overall, the 50 to 30, but them getting 20 offensive rebounds. How alarming is that to you?
It's very alarming. It's equally important to understand that it's the biggest reason we lost to Georgetown. The final score and the flow of the game was different, but if we could have been better, tougher, rebounding the ball, we would have had a chance to leave with a hard-fought road victory there. They just numerous times throughout the game got those key second shots. St. John's is the best in our league at doing it. And I thought, again, at halftime, we had 69% of the defensive rebounds. So what that means is they were getting 31% back. And that's not great by any stretch, but playing them, if you could get 70% of your defensive rebounds, that keeps you in the fight. I don't have the percentage, but I would say that we struggled to get 50% in the second half. Maybe in a half, the lowest that I've seen. One player on their team had 8 second shots in the second half. So it's alarming. 50 to 30, 81 shot attempts, complete and total domination.
Jerome mentioned that you had told the team after the game that something's got to change. Have you thought specifically at this point, so soon after the game, what could change in terms of rotations, approach, strategy?
Well, we tried something tonight. We started Jerome and Zach for the first time all season, and that was not at all because of anything that Dalen Swain did or didn't do. We just wanted to go older and bigger, give those two guys a chance in the home stretch of their senior year to start a game together, see if we can get off to a more physical start. That didn't happen. But if you look at the whole and you say how have we been successful, why have we been in every game, what have we done well, we have to first get back to being that. And then the second is just from within. It's not about talking. When you get an opportunity to start or you get an opportunity to play a game and you're practicing and we're working, you owe all of us, including yourself, your very, very best effort. I think if you look at St. John's, I think they play with high effort. If you looked at our team tonight, as difficult as that it is to say, we weren't able to do that tonight. We weren't.
How do you get the guys to change effort mid-season, especially in conference play?
I think it's about, making sure that what we're doing every day matters the most, playing the right guys, not allowing guys who don't play with great effort to have the role that they currently have or play in the future.
Last question. Anybody? Thanks, Coach.